Kia ora, Papa Joe. Hari koa te mihi atu ki a koe I roti I tō whare. Tēnā koe. Me te mihi atu ki Grant. I ai e takota ni te whare. Hohi pera. Ko pā mai te rongo piki haere te ora kei roti ai. Nā reira tēnā tātou katoa. Kia ora Shane. Hari koa māku te haramai ki te tautoki a koe I tēnei rangi. Before I just talk about what you have to do, I just want to dispel a few myths. When you leave Parliament, no matter what kind of minister you are, you get bugger all. People think I'm rich and they think, yeah, what's your salary now? You get free aeroplane flights, eh? Get a life, I sit in row 29. Yeah. The B seat, which is the worst seat, and so on. You don't get even a handshake. You just plop, you're out. But I really enjoyed that time. I enjoyed it with Tariana. Most times, Tari. Sometimes her and I will be having a scrap and Fata will go, we'll both look at Fata like, tell her I'm right. You know? And he goes, well, this is an interesting situation. Yeah, Tariana is showing ramatiratanga in her leadership for the kaupapa and the so-and-so. And I'm sitting there like this, and he goes, but Pita is showing manakitanga. All his tongues, by the time we finish, we don't know who won the argument. But Tari, I'll never forget you. Never forget you. Our time together, paving ways, doing stuff nobody's ever thought of saying and doing. It's just great. And to me, to Te Roro and my relation, Marama, carrying the thing till our Shane gets there. Just like to acknowledge Ngāti Whātua, mai te wā I tā mai au ki tāmaki nei, I āwhina rātau I ahau, I roti ara aku mahi katoa, aha koe me te whānau Blair in particular, we were really close, and although Mum has passed away, Papa's returned back, and that's kind of good back in New Zealand. So to you all, tēnā tātou katoa. You have a big job to do, people. You're not here just to eat those cream buns in there. They went first before healthy stuff. You're here to say, how many votes can I personally get to help Shane get in? Because that's what's going to take it. Because when we were campaigning in all our campaigns, it boiled down to just that. Won by a few votes in one stage. And other times, other seats, we lost by a few votes. And those few votes are in your hands. I'm so pleased to hear about the Pacific Island relationship that we have renewed with ourselves. That is just so good. It's more than political. It's same toto. They are us and we are them. You know, Tupua Tamasese is head of state of Samoa. He's the king there. And before that, he was the prime minister. And we hit it off on a number of occasions, so we came together and used to do stuff together. But he invited Manutaki to go and perform at the big day over there. And Muldoon was the prime minister, and Muldoon says, yeah, I invited you guys over here to show these islanders how to dance. You know, you got rhythm and you got style and you sing pretty good. So I thought we'll bring you over here, and so don't let me down. Don't let me down. That's the Pākehā I grew up with in And as the evening went, Tupua came and said, I want you to know how pleased I am that you and your group have come here. I invited you. And the reason I invited you was because when my grandfather, Tamasese, was put in prison in Mount Eden, first of all here in Samoa, then in Mount Eden, Maui Pomare, Te Rangihiroa, and he named a few of our Maori ministers stood against their government and sat outside his cell to say, Toto first, that we are brothers and we support you. And they told their Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister couldn't do anything about it. That's who we are, and that's why we should be together. You know, it goes even further. When I went to Malaysia, and we had a Māori New Zealand Day there, but it was all Māoris, most of it went over and did stuff. We called our day Toru Ika Mata, Toru Mata Ika, Toru Ika Mata. I forget because it's a slightly different order when we got over there. When we got over there, we found out that the word in Malaysia, in Malay, Toru was 3, Mata, eyes, and for fish, Ika was Ikan. Wow, they had burgers and stuff, you know, and we had sunburn and stuff. But we're related, those are our relations. I mean, that just brought it home to me in another way, that we are them and they are us. So when I meet with the people of Taiwan, I've never been to Taiwan, but I've been to China heaps, which is at war with Taiwan in a way. But they still have heard of us and they call us cousin. Because the DNA is our DNA. So we are people of the world. You've had all the talk about the Pacific, we know that. And you know, there was only a first migration, a second migration, a third migration as we populated the Pacific. And then we didn't stay there, we moved on and on and on. So you can trace that through Māori language being first closest to Cook Island, and then on to Easter Island and Tahiti and Hawaii, and then on further, and then into Samoa, Tonga, and so on, and then into the other languages until you get up to including a lot of the Pacific languages. We are the Pacific. And it's time we made New Zealand realise that, instead of living in a society that does not support Māori language development. It is an indictment on our country that this is one country where they do not support the language of the place. Every day it is bastardized by commentators, people on the radio and the TV talking about Tau Henare, and Manurira, and I heard a new place I hadn't been to. Just so badly pronounced, there's no way you could even find it if you knew about it. But let me change like this. That's Reikura, who is our MC today. Beautiful Reikura, who grew up in our newly found initiatives to spread our language once more and grow up speaking it in houses and stuff. And she is proud head tutor of a punareo, which is like a kohanga where they gather the babies from year dot and smother them in the language of our people and love them in that same language. So my nearly 3 years old at the time was Mokopuna was sitting at our table, and we were, you know, kainga tokai, paia mai te tohi, e rā kōrero I runga I te tepu. Ka tahi ka puta mai e nei kōrero mai I tono waha. Kua mate a Iukraiti. We looked at each other and said, no whiti nei kōrero. She got such a shock to see our reaction. She said, kua ara noi, huh? Not even 3. And she chose the breakfast time to give us a lesson in Easter and whatever. That's how far we have come. We have got back to our roots and stuff. And we are fostering our children, not only with love, but with te reo Māori and stuff. And a lot of those things we have done our best to create while we were in Parliament and to support. But it's damn hard. Until Māori is compulsory in every school in New Zealand, then it will never take hold, because fighting against our kohanga and stuff are the people who don't know how to say manu lewa, who don't know how to say papatoi toi. And so long as they keep saying papatoi and tauhinarei, I might choose a different name perhaps. Let that one be. But as long as they keep saying those words, it's direct opposition to what we stand for. And so we have to take that stand. I'm so proud to be supporting Shane. All the time that I was interviewed by him, it was fair, sometimes hard, but it always was fair, sometimes hard, and with full integrity. And so when his name came up to Williams, me and a whole other party here had a talk, and we thought, well, we've got these guys who've already asked, we've got to see if they'll say no or something, and we're away laughing. Okay, so we're past that stage. He's here, we're here. Now what? Shane has to have all of us get 100 people to vote for him. You're sitting there, 100. We've got to just get it to our people and say, you must vote. If you do nothing else this year, you must vote, and you must vote for Shane. Give us a chance. Look what Tari, what's that minister's name? Teru. And Marama, look what they've achieved being in there and others before them. It's quite amazing. It is amazing because that is a Pākehā setup in there. And just by Tali and I going in to see Bill English when he was the Minister of Finance and saying, we work out what she's going to ask for, what I'm going to ask for, and I don't get a chance. She just goes wade straight in, bang. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. Yeah, but what about? Bill goes, yes, but what about? No, what about? We need this because it goes along with what the other we said in the House the other day in the cabinet. Said yes, well, and then he says, all right, and then works out some things for her. And then I come in and I said, how's the wife? And start chatting away and say, oh, look, this project over here, like some money for because our prisoners are this and that and or whatever. And one day he said to us, before you start, I don't have a chance with you two. Tariana, you get in here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, finish. I can't answer. I don't have a. Then Pete comes in before I can raise an argument and go, how's your wife? All lovey-dovey in it. Do you plan that before you come in? So, we had our own relationship with the ministers and different things, but we are just so honest and so Maori in the way we portray things, and so is Shane, and so is Marama and Te Rua, that this is people can't handle it, they can't know that, they can't say no. That's why it's totally important that he gets in. He must get in. We have not had representation in this city in the last 3 years of things Maori, and that is a fact. So listen, people, some of you earn quite good money, and I've just told you that I get nothing. And a little bit from that board, a little bit from that board, and I reckon 20 people here should give $1,000 each. That would give us 20,000 just to start off for the knickknacks that are required for this. We're lucky we had a little bit of gear left over from the last election, and but that's just flags and things. We need far more than that. So the workers of the party are working hard and we're getting money in, but just think about it, that is one first thing you can do. Just give us 1,000 to Reikura. We know who was here. We know you were here to list. Now seriously though, that would be a big kickstart, and I think we should do the same for Tainui, our candidates there and other places, because you do need money. You do need money. You need everyone in t-shirts, and all that sort of stuff. So that's how you do it. So just straight up, we didn't do it in our time. We went and had a few Pākehā friends who gave us the money. But can't keep going back every year. The amount gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Till in the end, knock, knock, knock. Shame, hi Joey. Not you, it's me. Yeah. So that's all I'd like to say is that Shane's got all the attributes, including honesty and being kahungunu. Those are really important things. And I was so rapt when I went to his first meeting, and he had a team there who knew what they were doing already. One for this, one for that, one for that. When I was standing and go, oh, where's so-and-so? He's been gone on his holiday. Well, where's so-and-so? Oh, no, they're going back to labour. But the Staunchies did it, and some of them are here now, and we did 3 terms. Never dropped the bucket to each time. So, I mean, I've got to really thank you for that. Thank you very much for that support to do that. But that's what it takes. Leave them the job of talking and in being inclusive and being able to impress. If you haven't got $1,000, then just 900. Okay, so thank you very much. I was going to sing, but they took the guitar away. So, kia ora tātou. Kia ora.